they had some kind of retrospective at the Edinburgh Festival, and I was playing golf actually. I said, well, I'll do better than that. I'll come and do a show about him, thinking, it's a year. I've got a year to think about that. And we'll never get there. And of course, 6 weeks before that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm calling up everybody in England, having them send over, diaries and the letters. And thank God there's a great archive of his stuff at Stirling University, and I was able to get it. And this is about my relationship with him that led to Stanley Kubrick. And
because he gave you Clockwork Without an audition, right? Wasn't it from If? I think he loved you at If and gave you the audition from that.
Yes, he did. And but it was Lindsay Anderson who told me how to play the part in Clockwork, because I asked Stanley. He goes, "Hey, Malcolm, that's why I hired you. I'm not RADA." And I was like, "Ooh, okay." I went, "Has anybody got a call sheet?" I went, "Look at this, Stan. Director S. Kubrick. How about some direction?" And he just laughed, but that was the way. That was a great gift, actually. But I asked Lindsay if he'd read the script and if he had any notes for me. And this is before I started shooting, and so he said he read it and he called me round to his flat in London, and as soon as I arrived, he goes, "Well, thank God I don't have to direct this." Now, my heart, I was like, "Look, Lindsay, I know it's not your kind of material." He said, "All right, this is how you play it." He goes, "There's a shot in If when you open the gymnasium doors to be beaten by the prefects, and you look at them and you smile." He goes, "That's how you play it." And I went, "Oh my God, he is so right." And what a brilliant piece of direction. Wow. That's how I played it.
It was almost scarier that way, because you realize here's this smiling, charismatic, very aware guy who's a sociopath. It was like, yeah, he knows what he's doing, and you still can't connect or get mercy from him. I thought that made it a much more scary character.
It did, and you're right. And I think it was the French critics pointed this out to me. I had not really thought about it, but I think it was the first time in cinema history that, the portrayal of a psychopath who gets the sympathy of the audience without milking it, just because of who he is and that he loves life and Beethoven.
And I think one of my favorite
Ludwig van
lines,
lovely Ludwig van.
Watching you get more obnoxious as the Ludovico treatment wears off, was fucking great. And I didn't know that it was. You start to notice when they start showing him fun little slides, and you improv that scene, which was fucking hilarious.
I did, because we'd done too many takes. And I said, "Stanley, can I just say what the first thing that..." He goes, "Try it." And so that's what
it's hilarious.
He's chosen. And it is hilarious because it's so real, and the energy suddenly picks the film up and just takes you through to the end. And I improv'd all the eating, with the minister. And it's because, that I was bored listening to it. Stanley was bored, and he didn't know how to wrap the film up. But, the poor guy had the whole political speech that he had to. And so, just out of boredom, and Stanley stuck his handkerchief in his mouth, and tears were rolling down his cheeks. He was laughing so hard.
That's awesome. It's such a memorable part of that movie, too.
I know.
Hysterical.
But the actor was so pissed. So
oh, really?
Oh!
The idiot that handed Kubrick the script back at the end?
Yeah.
Fucking...
He went, Stanley comes up to me and he goes, "You will never believe what just happened." I went, "What? What is it?" He goes, "No, Anthony Sharp, he just gave me the script back." And I went, "Yeah? Well, he probably thinks somebody else wants." He goes, "I've never had an actor give me a script." I said, "Well, why not?" He goes, "Well, they want them for Sylvaners." I went, "Well, here's mine."
That was, when you were improvising, the questions she was asking you, that woman, they were so ripe to be fucking had mean shit said to.
There's a guy coming through the window, right, and a naked woman in bed, and he goes, "No time for the old in-out, love, I've just come to read the meter."
"You sold me a crummy watch, and I'd like my money back."
"I'd like to take that watch and stick it up your arse.
Yeah, you laughing with an X-break. Happy laugh.
Yeah.
Very happy at that point, yeah.
Isn't it brilliant, though? It's a brilliant way of showing that he's back to normal.
Slowly coming back.
Which is odd because as the audience, you're like, oh, good, he's back.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute.
He's a serial killer.
He's
a psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath.
And we're all happy about it.
Yeah.
But that's the brilliance of Burgess, really. That's the brilliance of it. That the hero of the piece is this immoral guy.
Yeah, who you felt bad for when he was being broken. Yeah. Like that. But
the thing was to make him brutal at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So, he's brutal. And when he's, beating that tramp and, and he's the big fight with Billy Boy and in the cat people hitting him with the dildo. I mean, that's a brilliant. That's pure Kubrick, by the way. I went, you gotta be kidding. This is what I'm gonna kill her with?
By the way, Billy Boy and the guy is about to rape that girl. She probably had the greatest set of tits I've ever seen in a film. Was that girl that Billy Boy and them were dragging through was fantastic.
I make absolutely no comment on that.
Oh, they were.
You're right.
But you're right.
But the girl that comes out, where, when I'm
yes.
And she's in the spotlight and she comes out and I go up to touch the old titties and she was a very beautiful girl. So I heard that she had an antique shop in London, and I went into the antique shop, and it was so weird because, of course, we've all aged somewhat, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this was a little middle-aged lady with a little handbag, and they're missing. I'm going, you were the tits, right? Malcolm, that's right. Because I taught her how to do the bow at the end. I went, no, you got to really relish it, and that was great.
And the guy really hurt you when he stepped on you. You see that shoe? The guy who made you lick his shoe, he actually hurt your lung when he fucking jabbed his heel into your
right
chest.
Through my ribs. I was stupid. I should have put a pad.
Wow.
But and it went through my ribs, and Stanley was like, well, you can't be that sick. I went, I don't know, Stanley, I can barely breathe.
Holy shit.
And so I went and had an x-ray. It didn't show up, but there was a blood clot under my rib.
Wow.
I know. I was very lucky that they caught it, and they stuck a big needle between my ribs and dispersed it. Yeah, the guys working on the electricians, we'd say, Malk, he's trying to kill you.
Are they telling us we have to wrap?
Yeah.
Roland is panicking at the door.
What?
You have your interview and you have to go.
Okay, we have to wrap with the great Malcolm McDowell.
Oh man,
I have something I'm going to ask Malcolm to sign. Normally I would never.
You got it.
I'm so happy you're here.
Please say no.
40th anniversary of Clockwork Orange. It honestly is amazing, the Blu-ray. It's all this great stuff on it. Malcolm's commentary is amazing. This Kubrick Essential Collection is out, and something I really want to see is Never Apologize. And it's Malcolm McDowell kind of, you're doing a one-man...
Reminiscing. And reading some of his diaries and letters, which are amazing. I mean, Anderson is a major director, especially in Britain, where was one of the great theatre directors, and of course did If, Oh Lucky Man, and Britannia Hospital.
Well, thank you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Absolutely,
and thank you so much.
Thanks, because I got to see my old mate Brian.
Yes, I had a feeling you guys knew each other, and I just want credit for having said that before. I don't know why. Nobody gives a shit. I said it. So
great. That was great.
I took a guess and I was right. Who cares?
No, it's so cool to just see two icons as just pals bullshit
just chilling
like
out.
that.
Yes.
It's very cool.
I love that guy. He's
apparently
a really
so. Yeah, that's
guy.
Well, let's
very cool.
get him out of here.
And he got to sing It's Good to Be Gone.
Yeah, he did.
And we got to listen.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
This was a thrill for us,
very cool.
Malcolm. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Hey, a great pleasure. Thanks, guys.
I think we're done for the day, too. Huh? All right, we're getting out of here. Thanks, guys.
Jesus.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks.